good afternoon and good evening. Yes, I heard that there will be people from all around the world joining this live tour. My name is Tomislav and I will be like a co-host today for you. We will keep the best for the later. And basically this live tour will be hosted by To Croatia tourist agency. And besides this live tour, you can also scroll a little bit on our social networks like Facebook and Instagram. You will find really interesting, great photos of Croatia in general, some interesting facts that maybe you will like, and of course our amazing interactive tours. One more thing that I need to say about this tour is let's make it interactive, okay? Relaxed one, so feel free to write any comments in the comment box if you want. And during the tour we can tell you some tips and tricks, and we can answer to your questions. And also after the tour we will put some photos and tips and tricks using your comments. As you see, this is beautiful weather over here in Zagreb, 25-26 degrees. I chose a bad outfit for this, but it doesn't matter. The weather is perfect for the walking tour. We know that you're not here with us now, but I hope that you got cozy in the couch or on the terrace, taking your favorite drink or food, and that you will enjoy this tour. One more thing that I need to say, you will see when we are going to walking, because of the situation in the whole world, we are pretty much closed up, so there won't be so many people around and everything will be closed. But it doesn't matter. I hope you're gonna enjoy the tour, and we strongly recommend you, after we finish the tour and when we start travel around the world again and explore the world, that you come here to Zagreb and feel the real spirit of this city. You're gonna see beautiful places today, but we think that experience is the most important thing, and the best way how to experience this beautiful city is the best way how to explore this beautiful city is by visiting it. Okay, enough talking from me. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time that I introduce to you our amazing real host tour guide Ivana. She is gonna be what? Sound is a little bit low, okay, but we are gonna put it a little bit up. This is our kumica from Dolac Market, tour guide Ivana. Ivana, the stage is yours. I'm gonna just give you the mic, all right?
So I'm not sure if I have to speak louder or what, because we have one comment that the sound is low.
Okay, is it turning on a little bit?
Check. I can speak. Try to do it now.
All right.
Good afternoon, welcome to Zagreb, Bok, how we say here in a local greeting. And we are here in Park Zrinjevac. We have a lot of story, a lot of legends, we have a long history. So we will give you just a short overview of some main Zagreb attractions. For example, here we are now in beautiful Park Zrinjevac. We like this park so much, so you can see also this young lady exercising. Maybe she's preparing herself to some workshop that she will have later. Maybe she also has some trainings online.
Also live, right?
Yeah, also live, we don't know that. This park is from 19th century, because before, you will see also on the model of Zagreb, we have two important parts of the city, because the town was only into hills. We had Kaptol and Gradec, and this area was empty. So in the 19th century we decided to build this park. Here also you can see one column that is measuring temperature, humidity, weather and wind. So you can see that this is all the time in the function from the 19th century. Here we have also beautiful buildings around this park. For example, court, we have museum, and we have really a lot of things to offer to you. Is everything okay, Tomislav?
Yeah, let me just move your mic over here. Maybe it's gonna be louder like this.
Okay.
Okay.
Tell me if I have to do something else.
Yes, guys, feel free to comment if we have some technical issues. Just let us know.
They said if you can turn it landscape, it's easier for some of them. Ask them if it's easier.
So in this park, as you can see, people still are relaxing. Sometimes we have different fairs. We have, for example, during the summertime, book fairs. So you can come here when you have a coffee break. You can enjoy, you can read a book. You can be with your friends.
Yeah, basically, for the whole summer and spring, we have some events over here each week, right?
Yeah, we have always something. And also, I don't know if you notice, music pavilion. So there we have a concert. And during the summer period, we also can learn how to dance. So you have dance classes outside. And here we are approaching to one part of the town that you will see on the right-hand side. What is now here, Tomislav?
Well, as I can see, we have a parking lot over here, right?
Yes, now it's parking lot, but can you imagine what was here before? We had something else here, and it was not only a shopping mall arrived later, we had a synagogue. So it was a synagogue here. It was built in the 1867 and it was damaged in the 1941. We have only a memory now, unfortunately,
Here is the memorial.
on the wall. Because when Zagreb was making this part of the town, since this was a field and empty space, the Jewish people arrived here. And we also have the oldest community here on the right-hand side in Palmotićeva Street. Soon we will come to the main square, which was also important place for us. Maybe you were watching last year when we were second in the world. We were celebrating here.
You mean the Football World Cup?
Yes, of course. And here you see the ham. So when you come here, you will have opportunity to taste beautiful
Traditional Croatian dish, prosciutto.
Yes.
Yeah,
Pršut.
amazing. Yeah, as you can see, the streets are not full of people, which is not common for Zagreb, especially at this part of the year.
We are really a popular city. We are capital of Croatia. We say that 1 million of hearts is living here. But since we have this corona lockdown and most of the bars, restaurants, shops are closed. And 4 weeks ago, Sunday, March 22nd, we had earthquake. So you will see a lot of places also closed, and you will see like signs, don't enter, it's dangerous.
Yeah.
So we will respect these informations.
Okay.
You can see people on bicycles, and we had one, the first race also held on Zrinjevac, the park which we visited recently. Now
Okay, where are we, Ivana?
We are on the main square. This square had different names during the history, and one of the names was Harmica. Harmica means 30 in Hungarian language, because it was the amount they had to pay to be able to sell things here on the market. So they were selling, like I'm dressed in one of versions of typical dress, because this is another one.
Oh, that's you!
Yeah, you can imagine. It's a typical umbrella from Šestine, one region which is today part of Zagreb, but before it was outside. This is light version. This is, like modern fashion version. So don't say that I said it's original one. It's not. So you can also buy something here when you will come to Zagreb, when the shops will be open. I don't know where I lost. Here is the square. When we had a market here, so the people were selling things here. Originally house, I'll show you, and I see the windows are broken, maybe because of the earthquake, is this little house on the left-hand side, this small one, yellow house, with TV on the roof. So it was originally one, because before, on this square, we had small houses. All of them, which you can see now, are from the 19th and 20th century. And what we have here is this water, and we say that the name of Zagreb comes from this fountain. Yeah, we have a mayor today that likes a lot water and fountains, but this one originally was founded here before, and there is a story that one girl, Manda, was living here in this place, and one governor after the battle was thirsty, he wanted water, and he said, "Dear Manda, please scoop up the water, so like give me the water." So the word is Zagrabiti. Here also we were changing the names. Today the name is due to this man on the statue. It's a governor, Jelačić. He was important for the 19th century. If you were here and you were using kunas, our local currency, so he's on 20 kuna. I think I have somewhere the photo, so I try to find it for you and I'll show you. He was important because he abolished serfdom. He also, when he was in the age of 50, he married Sofia. She was 16 years old, and they were living outside of Zagreb in one field, new castle, Novi Dvori, Jelačićevi.
Okay. You can continue.
Yes, okay. So if you're ready, we have also different things here which are important. Here we had also hospital before. People didn't come to hospital to be good and to stay well, but to die. When they were dying, we had cemetery on the place where we have from the 1930 the main market, Dolac, where the ladies dressed like me or even different were coming to sell their things, for example, fresh fruit, vegetables, eggs, meat, fish, or something else. Here also we have a factory crush, so you can see there that we have a coin, because when we are speaking about Zagreb, we are always mentioning 11th century. But we founded 13 places in Zagreb where there is some relationship with old history. So one of them is also one coin from the 3rd century discovered here. I don't know, Tom, if you can show the coin.
Okay.
It's discovered here in the 19th century when they were making reconstruction of the building, which you can see there. So we have 13 places in total in the central part of Zagreb, where we have some connection with old history. Because the first Roman city was Andautonia. It's a city which is close to the airport. So here in the central part of Zagreb, you cannot find, like you can, for example, see in Rome, on every corner, on every street, something which is from the 1st century. We have the Roman city there, close to the airport. Franjo Tuđman is the name of our first Croatian president. If you're ready, maybe we can continue further.
Okay.
Follow me to the model of Zagreb. I'll show you how Zagreb was developed through the centuries and time. And here today, on this square also we have different bars. So we have this tradition from the 19th century when in Vienna the bars were open and people did go there to drink coffee and read the newspaper, speak about political life, about culture, about football. Like football is also important today. In front of us you can see old houses, and I see that those houses were damaged in recent earthquake, so in 4 weeks ago, in March 22nd.
Let me just ask you for this, for example, this bar over here. A lot of tourists are asking where to eat breakfast in Zagreb. So I heard that this bar has a really nice breakfast for the morning, right?
Yeah,
we don't have so
here,
many places, but this one we would definitely
yeah,
recommend.
You can recommend Johan Frank. They can also have lunch, breakfast, dinner. They have a huge space inside, so they can also go and try some delicious Croatian traditional food. Here we will now stop for a second on the model of Zagreb. When we entered the European Union, it was 1st July 2013, and we got this model. So obviously we cannot show the whole city because we have 641 kilometers square of Zagreb today, and beginning was only on these 2 hills. I'll show you. In front of us, these were the 2 hills, Kaptol and Gradec. So the history started in 11th century, where we have the church, and in the 13th century we had to close the city.
Okay, Ivana, let us just change the side of the phone, okay?
Okay,
please, one
whatever
second.
you need.
Si ugasio.
I'm here.
Ovo kreni.
Tell me when I can continue.
Okay, ovo kreni.
This is the square when we entered in European Union, and we have also offices of European Commission in Zagreb. And when you come, you will come here in Palmotićeva Street. This will be your point drop off from the bus. bus.
Okay, we are back.
Okay, if you're back, then I can show you further on this model, the lower town, because when these two hills finally made unique city in the 1850, then we decided to make this lower town. So this is downtown, like you have in Vienna Ring, you know, the closed area. Here we have a shape of 8 squares. So here we have Zrinjevac, which we were now recently when we started the tour. This is Strossmayer Square. This is the first Croatian king Tomislav on the statue. And we brought also art pavilion from the 1896 from Budapest. It was originally there. Here is the train station. It was the train Orient Express coming from Paris to Istanbul, and Zagreb was one of the important stations. So for the clients, we opened the first 5-star hotel. It's Esplanade, it's from the 1925, and here is Botanical Garden. So when we continue, we have National Library, we have our National Theatre, and here is the biggest private collection, I can maybe say in the world, don't be offended. We have 3,950 objects inside, so Ante Topic Mimara wanted that we give him enough big space and building for the all things that he collected. So here you have also a star, and you have in different languages, welcome to Zagreb, and there is a coat of arms. I'll show you later and explain. So I have a photo here so we can continue walking. It's on the hill Gradec, the second city, which was closed with walls. We have open doors because we would like to welcome any visitor that is coming to see us in Zagreb.
Can you show it again, please?
Yes, it's here. So on the hill Gradec, the royal city from the 13th century, we have open doors because we would like to welcome any visitor that is coming to see us. And here, usually when you will come, you will see all of these shops open. And now you will see one street that was really damaged in the earthquake. So this earthquake 4 weeks ago. You can imagine huge damage that the earthquake made that morning. It was 6 a.m. and 24 minutes. I think it was the worst wake up that we can imagine. Now, since all of these places are not so safe, I would like to show you one of also typical dresses. So you can see here a difference. And we have a little heart, so it's a heart. You could eat this. It's a typical honey cake or cookie.
Yeah.
So also we have a mirror because it gives a man to a girl and saying, who you see there is locked in my heart. When a woman will take this heart, she will see her face. So it means that she is locked in the heart of that man. And you can see also we have one love story about this umbrella from Shastines, a red one.
It's fine.
2 of them, they were in love, they kissed themselves below umbrella, and umbrella became red. So we have a lot of stories, a lot of legends, lots of different tips for you. When you will come here, you will feel the city, but unfortunately now we have a lot of places closed. So here we can hear cathedral, and you will see that she's not in her
Best shape.
best shape, yeah. I'm so afraid that I won't cry now in live, but 2 days ago we had to put off the second upper part of the tower because one was damaged in the earthquake and the second one was dangerous for us and for the cathedral. On the same place we had in 11th century different one cathedral with one tower, and during the time we also had a lot of like people coming here. They wanted to take over Zagreb, so they were coming here, and basically this is the first cathedral with one tower, and then big earthquake in the 1880 made damage, so cathedral was really in a bad shape. And Hermann Bolle, he was constructor from Austria, and he made this design, so he decided to make a cathedral with 2 towers.
Okay.
This was his idea, and 2 days ago he died. I mean, it was the day of when he died, and we had to put away also one tower which was not.
The left one, right?
Yeah. In the cathedral we can have 5,000 people. It's also important monument for us because we have inside also different monuments. But what is interesting, we have lamps from Las Vegas. So when cathedral will be open, I don't know when. I hope you can still enjoy the beauty of the cathedral because now really it's damaged. So you see that we cannot approach the cathedral. But we can continue further to, we are still on the first part of the hill
Capital, right?
Yeah, where the priests, cardinals were living before. And now we will come to the main market. Before, here we had cemetery. And in the 1930 we decided to open this place as a market. So before Corona lockdown, every day people could buy here fresh fruit, vegetables, eggs, fish, meat on 3 floors.
Yeah, but Dolac is open now, right?
Yes,
It's
you
working.
will see how they made like this distance from
With the fences.
yeah, with the fences and with these small houses. Since we checked the road and it's not allowed to go upstairs, when you will come maybe we will be able to go there and show you the nice street, Kalinska, also one beautiful monument here of Petrica Kerempu.
And also Opatovina,
Yeah.
this is the street of the craft beers, right?
Yes, with the
Just repeat it because I'm not sure if they can hear me.
Opatovina, the place where you can drink also craft beer. So maybe later when you will come to Zagreb, to Croatia, it will be opportunity to visit this part. Here upstairs we have apartment of our Croatian writer, Marija Jurić-Dabrka. She was famous lady, she was famous writer. So it's also open for public, and here you can see on the first floor upstairs it's museum today. If you were in Cuba maybe and you visited Hemingway's room, also Marija Jurić-Dabrka museum is bigger and you will see her books, a lot of things from her life, because they said she was living here and she could listen to the people here selling the things, and then she was writing the novels and the books during the night. You will see here the monument, the statue of Kumica. It's like me, representing ladies that had to wake up early in the morning, and in these baskets which you see on her head, they were bringing the goods to sell on the market. So the lady had to walk really a lot. This is the main entrance.
Over here, right?
Yes.
We are going to the other direction.
Okay.
So this is Kumica, like you, right?
Yeah, this is old lady Kumica. And
Okay,
it's
let's go.
the model also of one lady still selling the goods here. I don't know, Tom, if you would like to show what earthquake did to a lot of houses. I have a lot of friends also from the central part of the town. They are not allowed to live anymore in those buildings. This church is St. Mary Church, and it's from the 13th century, and also this church was fine during the earthquake in the 1880s. I don't know what is the situation now, because this is a parish church of Capital. So if you want to get married in the cathedral, it won't be possible. You will have to do it here in this church. And now we will come to the most exciting and important street for us, Tkalčićeva. It's a street full of day and night life. So we have a lot of bars, we have a brewery, we have restaurants. You can enjoy here. We have also several museums, and we have a legend and stories. But now it's empty and closed, but I hope soon we will open this place and it will be live again. We have also story that here we had a river, like a stream, Medveščak, that was going under this street. And it was like a border between these two hills, Capital and Gradec. On that river or stream,
Ivana, it seems that the mic is working only on the phone, so we will be close together, okay?
Okay.
But
okay.
we are still careful about the corona. No worries.
Okay, so here is the photo when the ladies were here on this stream, and they were using this,
The Medveščak Creek, right?
Yeah.
The river.
like it's going downstairs.
Are we gonna walk a little bit through the Tkalčićeva
We
street?
will go just to see the lady, Marija Jurić Zagorka, famous writer, and then we will just jump to the Bloody Bridge, the border
Okay.
between Kaptol and Gradec. Here, Tom, you can show Skalinska Street because
Oh, yes.
it's closed now.
This is actually the street where we should have passed, right?
Yeah, but it's
But
closed.
it's closed because
yeah.
of the earthquake and because of
And-
the security.
And there is one souvenir shop you wanted to mention.
Yeah, so basically this is a really beautiful place to take a picture of the cathedral, as you can see over here. And this is the street with a couple of cheap Italian restaurants. They're a little bit cheaper, but they have a really good quality. And here on the left, I wanted to mention one souvenir shop, which is a favorite to me. It's called Handmade in Zagreb, and this is like a family who, they have their own craft souvenir shop, and they are making unique souvenirs. So it is not only it is not only that you're gonna receive and buy unique souvenirs. It's gonna also be not so expensive. So now, Ivana, we are close to the Marija Jurić Zagorka, right?
Yes, she's our famous Croatian writer. She was Croatian feminist. She was fighting for women's rights. They said she's crazy. She was married twice. And here maybe you can see originally novel that she wrote, and today this is a book. So she didn't plan to write, but they convinced her, you're good, you should write. So this is number one, The Secret of Bloody Bridge. We will see now that bridge. So the first one had only 14 pages, and it was like to be continued. Second day or second number had only 28 pages to be continued, and this is the last one, 34. So today it's really book. She was
Okay.
famous and popular, and she was born also in the county of Zagreb. We have around Zagreb a county, Zagreb region. Now they told us. Who did she say?
I just wanted to show the street a little bit.
So here also, when you continue, you can come to one famous brewery, Mali Medo.
Yeah, Medvedgrad. The name of the brewery is Medvedgrad, and they are making their own homemade beer. Also, they have amazing burgers and traditional Croatian food. But what I wanted to mention is this is not only street with traditional Croatian food. It's the street with international food. So, Ivana, we have somewhere over here the Greek restaurant, right, and the Indian one.
Yes, you have Greek, Indian, Sri Lankan, Turkish.
Yeah, the street is pretty much empty now, but this is the busiest street in Zagreb. And usually people during the evening after, let's say, 5 p.m., they like to come here, sit, take the coffee or some drink, commenting people who are walking by. It's really, really interesting, yeah.
I have one story for you. Come, you have to come.
Okay.
You have to see that we have solar system in Zagreb, so we have planets. We have the sun in Bogovičeva. I heard that recently they put it off. And here is the Mars. You know what they say? Women come from Venus, men from Mars. Why are you here?
Because I am a man.
Yeah, but here is the bar, maybe because of that. Or maybe because here on the left-hand side we had public house.
Ah, my favorite story.
Yeah, so the men did go there to have fun, to have fun with ladies. It was normal artisan's shop like any other. So they had small signs on the window.
Dwarfs.
Yeah, and it was all officially they had to pay really high taxes. And today this is the Croatian Tax and Revision Office of Republic of Croatia.
Oh, this street also looks familiar to me. Huh?
Yeah, this is the Bloody Bridge. So it's a small street. Before really we had a bridge here, and the river, the stream, Medveščak was coming here. So also we had the men that were treating the leather, and they said that they were washing the leather in the river, so the red color was coming here. The second version is that we had the fights here and the battles. If you go in the Museum of Zagreb, you will see one big photo. It's from the 16th century, and you will see that there were also 2 years fight all the time. Then finally, when they made unique city in the 1850, they stopped with those wars. Here we have a door. Today it's closed.
Oh, This is actually the fun fact, right?
Yeah, this is a tunnel, and maybe they won't need a lot of time to open it again. It was a refugee place. It was built in the Second World War in the 1943, and 4,000 people can hide here. And we were using this in the war in the 1990s.
But basically now, when it's during the whole season, you can enter inside for free, right?
Yes.
It's not something special, but it
For
has...
me and for my clients, it is really something special.
Okay, I wanted to hear that.
So if you come with me during the summertime, you can feel how fresh it is inside. During the winter time, it is hot inside. And we have also...
So it's like when you're going to the cave, right?
Yeah.
It's, the temperature
and
is the same.
You can also see Christmas decoration during the Christmas time. And that's the reason
Christmas
why we
market,
got 3 years like the best advent in Europe award. So we have to mention this. Why we stopped here? Maybe you didn't know, or you know that story that Croatia is a homeland of a Thai. So it's the story is about 30 years war in the 17th century when Croatian soldiers come to France and they had something around the neck. The way they were putting this together was, like the French men addicted to the fashion said, à la mode croate.
À la mode croate.
Croate, yes.
Did they
And
say
it's
it right?
cravata, yeah. So it's from the 1630. They had this scarf. The story also says it was for good luck. Or the second one, they were using it because they knew when they put it around the neck of the ladies, the soldiers, they knew if they did something because nobody could take off this scarf. So if you come home without it, that means that you had some
fun.
Yeah.
But not the right one. So Ivana, we are doing a little bit of a training right here, right?
Yes, this is a long street.
Let me show guys the street.
It was the name before. Duga ulica, today
Long street.
Radičeva.
Yeah.
And it goes up to the first cemetery in Jurjevska. It's far away, we won't go there. But we also had, this is like the beginning. I'm now like the man that couldn't say this word after a while.
Which word?
Beginning. Beninging, he said. And here is the statue of St. George killing the dragon. We have two in Zagreb. One is today close to the National Theatre, and this is the second one. But what you can notice here, that the dragon is already dead. So St. George is giving honor to the animal he killed. Maybe this looks like a fish or a snake or something, but believe me, it's a dragon. Why? Because on the first floor we have Association of Croatian Dragons that are still active in Zagreb from the beginning of 20th century, and because of them we have Stone Gate. We have the only remaining gate to enter in the second part of the city. Because of them we had also opened the ambulance when we had the big tram accident, and they didn't have institution where to bring those people which were...
Can I just say something as well?
Of
so
course.
You said that these are the only one preserved stone gates.
Yes.
Actually, the gates entrance of the old city of Gradec, and we can maybe mention
because we had several entrances before.
But what I wanted to mention is actually 31st of May, right, in 1731, when there was a huge fire in Gradec, and the only thing that actually survived was the picture of the Mother of God, which is over there inside.
It's inside. And we are not allowed to speak, so you can say
because it's like a saint place now.
Yeah, you can tell whatever you want here outside, and please don't speak while we will go inside. The people can also look for the hvala sign. Hvala means thank you. Thank you, Mother, for something, for my life, for my job. Something
good that happened. Yeah, but why did I mention the date? Because 31st of May is actually the date of our city of Zagreb, and the protector of the city is the Mother of God because of this thing, actually this accident that happened, right?
Yes.
So we're gonna pass inside, and we are gonna be
quiet.
We are gonna make one quick pause and be silent. So you guys also be silent, please.
They can pray.
Or that, yeah.
In Steintor, because we were speaking German before, not Croatian. Croatian is in use from the 19th century.
Here is the Dora, someone mentioned Dora.
Yeah, this is also, here we have a statue, like we have this novel or love story, Romeo and Juliet. We have Dora and Pavle here. So
Let me show them, yeah.
That she has the key.
Over here.
Yeah, in her hand, because her father was a goldsmith and he had to close these doors every night during the winter time at 9 p.m., during the summertime at 10 p.m. And you can also buy, when you come to Zagreb, a book, Goldsmith Treasure, Zlatarevo Zlato, written by August Šenoa. What is also interesting that he was a mayor in the 1880 after the earthquake. He died 1 year after.
You
because
mean
he
the
was
first
helping,
earthquake, right?
Yeah, because he was helping to a lot of people, because also Zagreb was damaged then. Here you stopped to the first pharmacy from the 14th century.
Yeah,
to the
this
Black
one is
Eagle.
important for us, right?
Yeah, to the Black Eagle, because also, I don't know if you show them, Italian name, Nicola Alighieri. We say that he is a nephew of Dante Alighieri, so Italians are always happy when they come here. They say, oh, you have also some part of Italy. Yes, we do. We have, because he was living here and he had this pharmacy to the Black Eagle. The name seems like a bar or something, but it's a pharmacy still.
So, Ivana, some people say that this is the oldest pharmacy in Croatia, but actually this is the oldest pharmacy in Zagreb,
in
right?
In Zagreb, not in Croatia. We have even older in island of Rab and in Dubrovnik. And this is the oldest in Zagreb from the 14th century, but we have even older one.
Yeah, the one from Dubrovnik is from 13th century, I believe.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And now we are also climbing to the second hill, to Gradec.
And my favorite part of Zagreb, by the way.
Part of the second city. And we will come to the square, the main square of the second city, square of St. Marco. So you will see also the church. We saw before the doors were open, but we won't enter now in the church. Usually when you come to Zagreb and when you see these doors open, you can enter and visit the church. It's really beautiful from the inside. And what is most
Ta-da!
interesting, it's this view which you can see now.
And which you can see on every postcard in Zagreb.
I think this is the most popular monument from Zagreb. It's from 13th century. You have here on this entrance 15 figures. So
sorry, here. Sorry.
12 apostles. You have St. Marco, you have Jesus and Virgin Mary, the one without the head. And then you have this coat of arms on the roof. It's Kingdom of Croatia, Dalmatia and Slavonia.
Yeah.
You see Kuna.
Yeah, so this animal over here is the Croatian
Slavonia. Slavonia, sorry, I wanted to show the...
You wanted to mention neighbors a little bit, huh?
Yeah, hi neighbors, how are you?
And the red coat of arms, this is the coat of arms of Zagreb?
Yes, before the official color was red and...
so it's the old one, right?
Yeah, and we decided to change it later in a blue because
maybe we can show them, right? Over there.
I show them on the...
Oh yeah, you already showed them,
true. You have here a flag of Zagreb.
Okay, let's...
Close to the flag of Croatia.
Yeah, let's go back to your story, sorry.
And here you have kunas, so when you mention the animal, and we can say that in Slavonia we have a lot of kunas, maybe more in the forest because it's animal, than in a pocket. I'm sorry to say this, but here you can see from 20 to 1,000. How the value is growing, you can see their hair is also growing.
Which one do you like the most?
1000 kuna,
Oh,
the father of Croatia, Ante Starčević. And we have on the back part cathedral. Here also we have governor's palace.
oh, so it's also the political place,
Yeah,
right?
and we have parliament.
So here is the government and the parliament is over here, right?
Yes.
So when people are want to complain about something, about our politics and everything, they come right about here,
They
right?
come here with the eggs.
With the eggs.
There is a policeman, because also we have a court. We have the first theater was here. Today we have a history museum. Here we have a city hall.
Oh,
You
oh.
will see one famous name of Nikola Tesla.
Who was that?
Nikola Tesla.
Oh, the Croatian guy.
He was born in Smiljan. It's a city in the county of Lika and Senj. If you will visit National Park Plitvice Lakes, so it's one of 8 national parks, you can go there in Smiljan. You can see his museum and the house where he was born.
Here is
And
Nikola Tesla,
here
right?
is his head, because he was speaking in this building, 24th of May in the 1892. He made proposal if we want to introduce electricity, but the city of Zagreb said, no, thank you. We have these gas lamps. And can you
Oh.
imagine, Tomislav, we still
Yeah.
have today 246 gas lamps that 2 men has to put on and off every day.
Every day and every
Yes,
evening, yeah?
with one stick. They have only one stick.
You know, actually, when I had one tour, we caught them. They were just doing it, so it was probably the most precious tour ever.
Well, to be honest, usually I'm counting on that part of the tour, and I know them, and I'm watching all the time. So when I have, depend what time of the year is actually, because in winter time they go before, around 3 p.m., 4 p.m.
Oh, you know their schedule, right?
Yes. When they have summertime, around 7 p.m., 8 p.m., you will see them going around with a stick.
You said that these are the only one gas lamps that preserved, let's say, in the world that you need to do them manually.
Not only one. We are. I found the information. We are 3 cities in Europe.
3 cities.
I was searching, googly, trying to search on Google which one also are having this tradition.
But
and-
it pretty much is giving us some romantic touch, right?
Yes.
But let's ruin it now.
And I didn't mention the Museum of Naive Art and Greek Catholic Cathedral, so when the clients will come to Zagreb, we will show them this.
Okay, yeah.
And now you can say something about this museum. But
Yeah.
wait, you know what?
What?
We really don't have to walk a lot, because if you want to get married, you can marry in the Church of St. Marco.
Let's see.
You can marry in the City Hall. And when the relationship will be over, then you have the same street.
Oh,
And you come here and bring your things.
so this is the Museum of Broken Relationships,
Yes.
right? This is actually the most visited museum in Zagreb, and the story goes like this. So there were some couple which were artists. They broke up, so they decided to exchange their belongings. And when they were exchanging their belongings, they realized that each of these item has an interesting story. So the business part of their brain just turned on, and they said, let's make money of it. So they were going around Europe on the fairs and showing them the exhibitions like this, and people loved it, and they started to give them their own items. So they came back in Zagreb with more than 100 different items of the love stories, actually breakup stories, and the only thing they had to do was rent this place and make the Museum of Broken Relationships. So basically this is today the most visited museum in Zagreb.
And here we came to the Katarina Square. It's famous of one Croatian famous writer from the 17th century. In front of us we can see beautiful Baroque church of St. Catherine. You see the saint upstairs.
Yeah.
And we say that this church is so beautiful from the inside. We have like a 16 chapel because we have a lot of pictures with the life of St. Catherine.
And maybe the fun fact is that this church from the inside is completely pink, right?
Yes, yes. On the right-hand side, we pass through the Palace Dverce.
Okay, let's
It's
show
also
it.
a famous one. And here we have one Jewish school, Hugo Kohn, on the second part of the square, where is also bar and restaurant of Broken Relationships.
Over here, right?
Here we have the first high school in Zagreb from the 1607, but unfortunately, as you can see this red sign on the building, it was now in this earthquake 1 month ago really damaged. So I heard the story that maybe here we won't have any more high school. And now,
Yeah, probably because of the damage, but we will see. That was just the first announcement. Hopefully the gymnasium will work again.
hope so, because it was all the time working from the 17th century.
Ivana, would you agree if I say that this is the most romantic place in Zagreb?
Well, depends. Maybe for you. Maybe during the summertime, when we have a fair here.
Well, I have
when
to...
you can drink wine and look at the cathedral.
I have to be honest to you, this is the place where I kissed the first girl.
Oh, good.
I had my first kiss over here.
Great. I had a birthday yesterday, and today is my sister's birthday. Hi, Anna. Happy birthday. So I'm so old that I cannot remember my first kiss. Sorry. Excuse me.
Yeah, but you will agree that we have an amazing view from here.
Yeah, we have, and
Especially
unfortunately,
during the night.
now we can see these two towers. We were always having fight if they're on the same level. So we said it's 108 meters. One is 16 centimeters, second is 20 centimeters. But now I think they're around 92, 93, 95 meters
The
maybe.
towers on the cathedral.
Yeah, because the upper part one was damaged in the earthquake and one was took off 2 days ago.
Yeah, and here we can also see some padlocks over here on the fence, right?
Of course.
Which it's like really famous in the whole Europe, you know, but usually they put it on bridges, but unfortunately we don't have such beautiful bridges in Zagreb, so we decided to put it here. And the story goes like the tourists come as the lovers and they usually put the padlock here for good luck for their relationship, right?
Yes.
But what happens if they break up?
I
Well,
don't know.
I think they probably break these padlocks and bring them to Museum of Broken Relationships, huh?
Could be, but there is also different objects like wedding dress, shoes, axe, because one woman wanted to kill her husband, you know?
Oh yes, I
Yeah.
heard this. Yeah, there are pretty much, there are a lot of like really bad stories, depressive stories, let's say.
If you look at this building there, you will
Over
see
here?
a whale. You see blue whale?
Yeah,
And you can see
let me
my
show
photo
you. Yeah.
here, because I told you we had a city from 11th century, but also we discovered these 13 places, and one of these is whale, because here we had Pannonian Sea
Let me show.
10 million years ago. And you know what?
Yeah.
Medvednica was island in this sea. Be careful, don't fall down.
Oh, thank you so much. We would have some bloopers on the video.
And maybe pickpockets. Sorry, but Zagreb is a safe city, but sometimes with the tourism we have also some extra.
Burglars.
Here we have 4 names of 4 inventors. So Tesla,
Okay, sorry.
Penkala, because he invented pen with the ink. Here we have Ivan Vucetic. When I have a guest from Argentina, they said, "Oh, he's ours." No, he was born here, then he went there.
Okay, let me see.
And on the left-hand side, you will see Schwarz, because it's a man that invented Zeppelin. It was Croatian man. He made whole project and the first flight, and then he died 2 days before the first official flight of a heart attack. And his wife sold it to the Zeppelin for 17,000 marks. It was currency at that time. And now we will go out to the place where we like. When we say in Paris there is a Montmartre, you know, the promenade, we have Strauss-Martre, the part of Archbishop Strauss-Martre, where we will see one man sitting there and relaxing. He's there 42 years. He's Anton Gustav Matos. He also said that dok je srca bit će Croacije, or let's make translation, until there will be a heart, there will be Croatia.
Exactly.
So I believe that all this will go away, and again we will be able to make a host and to be a tour guide for beautiful guests from all around the world.
Yeah, and basically Matos, as he was the writer, right? He was
He
writing
was writing,
poems.
he was writing a lot of books.
And he liked to sit here, right, on this bench and taking the beautiful view of Zagreb.
He decided 42 years ago to put a model to make a monument, so he can enjoy now in the beautiful view of Zagreb. But
That was his inspiration, right?
Zagreb was his inspiration.
And this
with
beautiful view for writing.
Yeah, and he had also different subjects in his novels, in his books. And he was writing a lot, and he was living also around the world, not only in Zagreb. He was born in Tovarnik, and now from here maybe you can see beautiful part of the downtown of the lower town, and there is a new Zagreb. So it's a city from the 20th century when one of the mayor decided, Holjevac, to cross the river Sava. You know why we don't have a city close to the river Sava?
Why?
Because two hills, Kaptol and Gradec, they were close to the small stream Medveščak, and it was their river. And Sava was like 4 kilometers far away from the central part. So we crossed the river in 20th century, and this is a new part of the town.
Yeah. Zapravo sam.
So
Okay.
here, if you come during the summertime, we will have beach in Zagreb on this part. During the winter time, we will have also market. Here is also the part when we have a tower, and on the 4th floor, what you can see, Tomislav, is
It's a Canon Grič, but just a second, let me zoom it if I will be able to.
it was a it was a cannon that was always every day at noon, like saying with one strong boom.
Yeah.
It was
It was firing, but it wasn't it's not a cannonball, right?
not now. It was before in the 16th century. There
Oh,
was
really?
a legend when Ottomans arrived there after the river Sava.
Which was about here somewhere,
Yeah,
right? Far
there.
away.
And they wanted to take over Zagreb when the people from Gradec brought a cannon and the ball entering the plate of Aga. Hasan Pasha Predojević was his name. He was so afraid, so they said the Ottomans ran away and never took over Zagreb.
Can I say my story?
Yeah, you can say your story. I know
Okay.
it, but okay. Tell it.
So I mean, it's pretty much the same. So basically, the Turks put in their tents, and they're based near the Sava River over there. And that said night, the biggest tent, in the biggest tent there was a big fat pasha who was having a turkey for the dinner, right? And he was laughing and having a party actually with his warriors. Because he knew that next day he's gonna conquer Zagreb because he had such a huge army. And at the same time over here in Zagreb, on Gradec, there was a love story. There were two guys that fall in love with the same woman, but the problem was that she fell in love with the third guy. But she wanted to make fun of those two guys, and she said, okay guys, listen to me. First one who takes the cannon from the basement and fires it that morning to the Turks, I'm going to marry him. So they ran and they took the cannon and put it up there, and they were waiting for the next day. But they didn't just wait for the next day, they were drinking as well. And apparently they got drunk. So when one woke up, stood up and went to take another bottle of the wine, he slipped, fell on the cannon and somehow activated, and the cannon fired exactly to the big tent on the turkey of Big Fat Pasha. Next morning they woke up totally hangover, and they were looking out of the window where the cannon was, and they didn't see the Turks. So what happened? The Turks were so afraid that we have some kind of big, huge technology over here, like 100 or 1,000 of those cannons, and that we are silent and we are going to conquer them tomorrow. So they ran away and they never came back. But you're probably wondering what happened with the girl.
Yes.
Yeah, that same night she ran away with the third guy and never came back to Zagreb.
Ah, so
Yeah.
you see, we have a lot of stories, a lot of legends, but and we have a long history. So I'm sure that you will enjoy in every tour that we can offer you. If you will choose foodie tour, wine tour,
Yeah, wine tastings are
or
really
maybe
amazing.
Legends, Dragons tour, we have a lot of stories in the
But of
history.
course we cannot cover them in the one session, right?
We cannot
over
cover.
here.
Now we have some technical issues. We don't say problems in the tourism, never. We
Sorry,
don't have problems.
did you mention the funicular?
Yeah, I will do it now
Okay,
because
no problem.
now we will come to see the shortest cable car in the world. We are going down, and on the right hand side you will be able to see blue cars. So it's two cable cars which we have,
Okay,
the
we will just
oldest-
wait that we go down.
It's the oldest part of the public transportation in Zagreb from the 1890. So 28
Over there, I
people.
hope I can't see what I'm showing, but I think they can see it now.
A little bit left.
You will show the second one, Tom. It's upstairs.
It's up. Okay, let's
So we
go
have
down.
two
The
cable
view is gonna be
cars.
better.
And you can go up or down in only 64 seconds.
And it's pretty much cheap, right?
Yeah, it's 5 kuna. It was before. I don't know if now we will increase or decrease the price. Sometimes it's free of charge. But Mr. Klein, he had assignment to count where the people are going from the lower town, from the downtown to the upper part of the town. And he said it's here. So it's 66 meters only the way that these two cable cars has to go every day from 6 a.m. until 11 p.m. But now they're not working, I'm sorry. So we have two drivers and we are close to the tunnel. In this small street we have also some shops, we have also a nice restaurant where you can eat typical
This one on the left, right?
Vali Saurea. And then you will also see at the end we have Vincek. We have nice place where you can try delicious ice cream.
Like the pastry shop,
Yes,
right?
and
Okay,
you
we
can
are gonna
try
show it.
cake, or you
Let me
can
just try to move a little bit over here
to
because
show the tower.
yeah,
and
this is a
the
really
cable
nice view
car.
as well, right? So here is the Lotrščak Tower over here and the funicular, the cable car that Ivana was talking about.
And you know that now they stopped with the cannon because the people are afraid after the earthquake, and I don't know when they will put it again.
But also I need to mention that this cannon is famous on Facebook as well. They have even their own Facebook page, right?
Yeah.
And when they were firing every noon, they would post one post on their Facebook page. Do you know what would it be? Boom.
And you
It
know
will be
that
like 300
it's not,
likes per post.
We have a man coming every day, so it's his job. It's not, you know, like automatic one.
It is his
Like the
regular.
tram in Dubai or a metro. It's not automatic one without the driver. This we have a man coming to put. the
Okay,
cannon
so
on.
this street, what is the name of this street? Ivana?
Ilica. It's also the famous street. It's not the longest one.
But some people say it is.
Yeah,
but it's not.
5.6 kilometers.
Here you actually, when the sun goes down, you can enjoy really beautiful, astonishing sunsets, but now it's not that time.
Yeah.
Okay, but if we turn on the other side over here, this is the way to the main square where we actually almost started the tour, right?
Yes, this is a way to the main square.
Here is the Vincek pastry that we were talking about, one of the best ice creams in Zagreb.
And here you can see also some shops, but also some signs. It's not allowed to go closer because of the recent earthquake. I hope Zagreb can recover soon. And that we can show the full beauty of the city.
Yeah. All right, Ivana.
I took off this new,
Oh,
yeah, the Corona.
gloves, right?
Yes.
Okay, anyway, amazing, Ivana. Thank you so much for this beautiful tour. I hope you guys liked it. Sorry for the technical issues, but you know that there is always some kind of technical issues. I hope that you enjoyed it, that you enjoyed the beautiful views of Zagreb. And as I already told you, you didn't see streets full of people, the bars were not entered, so it wasn't the same energy how it usually is. So,
I'm trying to do the best.
but yeah, I'm strongly recommending you that after this Corona stuff finishes, that you book the ticket and visit this beautiful city, because if you want to feel the experience of Zagreb, if you want to feel the spirit of Zagreb, make sure to come here in person. Once again, Ivana, thank you so much. Here was with us also one more member worth to mention, Luka.
Hi, Luca.
Yeah, he was making another video, so he will prepare an after movie which will go out in about a week. So be prepared. Make sure to follow us on our Instagram and Facebook page, where we will post not only this after movie, but also some other pictures of Zagreb and Croatia, and of course some answers on your questions which you were sending us during the live tour.
Take care and stay negative to Corona.
Bye bye and
Bye.
doviđenja.
Bye.